Okay, see, it was started. Took a bit longer than before. Anyway, hi, Tech Rabbit here. I'm going to continue building this robot arm. And the next thing to do is to connect the claw. That's how it looks. Let's see here. So there's some parts left. And again, it doesn't give the screw lengths that are supposed to be used. And it's not very clear. So I think those should be used. And then we have to a bit guess how long the screws should be. There's many lengths to choose from, so I think it's probably those. Let's see. How long were these? Like 11 millimeters long. Just gonna try and have a look and see if they look like that. So that has to fit. Oops. And the rest of it. So that has to fit on there. Just down there. Wait. I think that should do. I think that'll be okay. Okay, so let's see if we can understand how it's supposed to go on here then. So it should be like this. Oh, this is going to be maybe potentially a bit tricky. Where did I put the tools? Oops. No, it's strange. Don't have them. Just here. Oh, there. So. Okay. Now we put that. Start gripping already. Yeah, this might be gripping. Okay. No, no, I'm afraid that I've got it the wrong way around. No, but that should go on there. Oh, it should be. It should be according to the picture. So that's that side. And it's on there like that. And then we should have. It's very hard to see in the instructions if there is a washer on the other side, but since there's two of them and I can't see that they're being used anywhere else, then I am going to assume that we're supposed to have a washer also on this side. Goes through there. And then we just need to persuade it to be straight. Hey, man, what are you doing? Oh, this black on black is so difficult to see. Okay, now I think it might be. Why is that not wanting to be straight? Whoa. Whoops, this is not going very well. It's not easy to get this plastic lined up. Oh, now I really have to look at that. What does that hole look like? Is so jammed up. Okay. It's probably not going to go in there, so I think I have to. Again, the sequencing, you have to loosen. Aye, it's so spiky, this. So let's see if we can get it to go in there now. Yes. Now we got it to go in. So I had to loosen the side screws holding the servo. To get the gap open up enough so that I can get the screw in. Now it seems to be working. Okay. Whoops. Tight too much. Now we can probably tighten these down again. So probably not easy to see what I was doing. But anyway, now it's assembled with the washers on both sides, and then there's a gap that has to go in. It does twist the arms out a bit, but I think that's as intended. Not that one can really see that in the picture so much, but I would assume that's the way it does happen. Let's see. Really hard to see. We have to connect the arm, but that's as expected. So it's this one. Let's see what kind of screws we have left. That should be okay. We use the what's the size? $5mm screw. So that's, oi, I'm so sorry. There. So it's the sidearm connected. Now then, let's see if this really works. Now that moves there. That one moves up and down like that. And then what? And this moves like that. And this controls that. Those don't move independently, so it's oh wait, that comes up. Ah, exactly. So, wait. Trying the freedoms of movement here. So, okay. Let's see. We have it like this. And then it can be rotated on its base. And then it can, this servo on this side, it moves the arm in and out, and then this servo on this side, probably can't see it from the camera very well, but it like brings the head up and down. And then there's this one that basically, this servo here, it operates the jaws. So that's the way you can also check, like if the assembly is working correctly. So now then, we have no control board installed, and the interesting fact is that the instructions end with this, so there's no part that describes how to put the electronics on, which is a bit sad, since there is actually a whole bunch of screws for for mounting the circuit board. Let's see. It's got very many different screws. I wonder if I could sneak a peek at the beginning example, if we could actually see, this is just the overview. Oh, somehow. Still video reference, that had a picture. And by the way, this is, if you go to this site, then it's recommended to actually look through this. This is a nice demonstration of what this unit can do. However, I must point out that as I understand, the software that executes this T-serving is not included, and I don't know if one can. It might be that one can actually download it from somewhere. I don't know what they mean by a full SMARM kit. So, but anyway, we sneak a look at the way the screws are. So I think what they mean is that we should take the Arduino board or the control board off, like that, and then it's the Arduino board that should be mounted. Oh, can we see which way around it is? Yes, just. So it's like there. So this is the way. There are several holes, lots of different holes. But one can see that it's probably, it must be those holes. Okay, and then I think we have the same. I'd just like to mention there was one leftover part, but I don't think this is a part. I think this is actually a leftover, a cutout. So I don't think they were actually missing any part. And then there's a bunch of servo stuff and some connection pins left over, and a connector. So again, that was what I was left with. Couldn't find a use for. Might be important that you find out. Well, you can see that you end up with the same amount of parts that are left over. No. What? How can the camera die? Sorry, I had my camera die on me for some odd reason. Don't know why. Let's see if it comes back. That's not ever happened before. Okay. It's actually on a big battery pack, so it shouldn't actually be running out of power. That would be impossible. Okay, well, continue. Aha, and then I think that it needs these screws, so we're gonna have to actually do some adapting on the other side of the plate. No! Stop it! Why would it be doing that? a bit sad. My camera seems to be deciding to die. Duh. Okay. Why would it be doing that? Let's disconnect that then. I don't understand what it's doing. It's never done that before. No. Right. Camera problem. So that's that's plugged in. That's plugged in. The HDMI is plugged in. The USB is plugged in for the power. Why does it say USB connected? It's not connected to any computer. It's just connected to a power bank. I mean, I'll be running for hours with this camera. So why is it doing what it's doing now? This is very strange. Well, welcome to the YouTube problems. Okay, now we need to identify what holes, because now we actually... No, I don't understand. You can't be running out of battery because I'm running it off a power bank. Probably gonna have to edit this video, take out the garbage. On the other hand, I would like to have this. I would actually like to have this fixed. Try and take it out of its box. If this diagnostic becomes too long, then I will edit it out. Come on out, come. So, I will change the battery on this. I do have some extra battery. Okay, let's see if we can get this to work. So let's see, I put a new battery in it, and it actually, when I put the old one in the charger, it actually said that it was like in need of being charged. Oh, as I said, I might edit this out, or just keep it as an example of excitement being a YouTuber. I think we're short one short screw. Could use those, because I would like to have that style for the board. And there isn't any. Oh, but that's a long one. Those won't work. Okay, might have to. At least in my package, though, I need to just default to using one of those. Not really planned, but yeah. So, now, okay, back to the issue. And since we're using these screws, then I need to actually adjust the backside. Oops. Maybe those two. Not easy to see this black. camera seems to be stable, so I suppose it was something to do with the battery. I don't know what. I do have another one. Okay. So we have now just made the recesses for the screws. Tapered it in a bit. Just like to put on these. So it's these stubs that needs to, I'm assuming and believe that these are exactly for this purpose. Well, I pretty much guarantee, even if we don't have any instructions. So I suppose we can they just rely on that everybody's knows that this is what one should do. I don't know where that one screw went. Maybe I've used one screw too many somewhere. Or I used a short screw, or I should have used the long one. It's hard to say because as I said, the instructions didn't have really any good hints as to what screw lengths one needs to use. I had to guess every single. Yeah, I had to do a lot of guesswork. We'll put these in place and then see if they're right. Test the board on it. And if they aren't the right holes, then we can move them. So, and then let's see if this actually is going to be the correct holes. So that one should be there. Yep, looking good. And as I said, there's one set. So yeah, this is basically not the right type of screw to use on the top. I seem to be. Can't see it on the tape. I don't seem to have any. Well, there's only longer screws and those don't fit in. Can't be used because the threads are probably not long enough in these stands to take it, so I'm just gonna have to accept the fact. Use one slightly wrong screw. Oh, maybe I should show it. So it goes around like that, and those are the holes being used. So, pity to use the wrong screw, but it will not have any mechanical meaning. Let's see if I can find the tool where I put it. Oh, sorry about the helicopter. Don't usually get helicopters flying over here. As quick as possible, I dropped a screw somewhere. Probably find it when I'm cleaning up someday. The missing screw. Oi. Sorry. Just have to look and see. This one's got a bit of balance. Helicopter's back again. That's strange. It's like 10 o'clock at night. Shouldn't be any helicopters flying around here at 10 o'clock at night. Our time. Okay, so that's the one I'll put in place. And then it would just be this. And it should be plugged back where it belongs. Oops, that's correct. So I think it's okay. So we'll see if we'll get that jittering back again. We had at the beginning. Okay, let's see now. And then they had a kind of a specific order for all of the servos. So let's see. Can't remember, it was such a long time ago. Okay, this is getting weird. Helicopter buzzing around. Why is it buzzing around here? I think I'm gonna go and take a look. Oh, helicopter's gone now, so I don't know what it was doing. Yeah. Right, so we have to look at, and then it had this in the instructions. I think it had a kind of a wiring reference or something. see. No, it's too far up. Menu. I'm sure there was. Here we are. This must be this level then. Is it in overview? Where did I see it? I'm looking for the where it said what server was going to go into what number. It's funny because I think I saw a no, it was when we were doing the electronics. Soldering instructions. This is the oh, where did they keep that then? It's been a while since we've... Oh, that's too far up. So we need to go here. The soldering instructions. It's getting too late at night. Ah! But that's so strange. Should have bookmarked it. Start video reference. We went through it. Not have been at this level. So where did that instruction go? Ah, so strange. HTML trick. Okay, so what have we done with the Electronics installation, base plate. Like, that's just for the. So where did it go then? Now we're getting way too high up in the hierarchy, I think. Okay, this should be the one at least here. Okay, finally. Sorry that took so long, but I really I don't even remember I went through that path to get there. But anyway. Okay, so we see claw is servo 1, big arm is servo 2, small arm is servo 3, base is servo 4. Not really sure what they mean by big arm, small arm, but I think I'll interpret it. And since it's basically just potentiometer control, probably doesn't matter. They did show that you can put the cable through there like that. Not really know why, but I wonder if they have a good picture. No. So it's gonna be a bit of to make the choices oneself, I suppose. And stretch it out as much as one can. So, like that. Just to see the cable length, and it's pretty much on the limit, I would say. To being able to. So, claw is servo 1. So that has to be. And then. Wait a second, they also had a picture of how the cabling looked. Test servo, that was that one, and then it showed again the color coding of how the servo leads should be connected. It's a pity that this is just not long enough. Okay, so if we don't put it through there, might have to use some other method of connecting. No, it's still not long enough. So basically we have a bit of a problem if this gets potentially fully extended, then the claw claw servo isn't going to have enough, especially if it's moving like to the extreme level. Then it's just, see, it's not gonna connect. So that's another problem. If we really take the length to the extreme, then we're gonna have to have a longer cable. And the servo can't be the wrong way around. Okay, we will leave that to another day. No, but I mean, in all practical terms, this is not going to be long enough, even for the basic. I mean, if you're going to like twirl this, it's not going to be long enough. So the servo lead for the claw needs to be extended. I will just leave that and say that's just the way it has to be. Okay, and then what was the next one? Okay, base. It's servo 4. Let's do that. The base won't have isn't got a problem with cable length. Oh, come on. So check that's in. Yep. Okay, so we say the base is okay. And then when it means big arm, I'm assuming that it's this one. This one would be called big arm. And that would be servo 2. And then small arm. So that's length of that cable's all cables. And then small arm would be that one. But this is, yeah. It needs to be extended if it's going to be, if you're going to be able to use the full potential of the robot. Or actually not. I mean, it won't really be able to work at all if this cable isn't extended. Yeah. So what we can do is that we can disconnect it up and I'll just test it. I'm going to run it through a more complete test in a follow-up video. I think it would be kind of cool to see if it actually moves any of those parts. In there. Power off. Where's the power connector? To take some of the power, free up some of the power lead. There, I've got it long enough. Okay, let's see if it blows up. See if any of these get really hot like they did the first time I tested. Okay. Suppose we move into the center. Center. Something's not working very well. That's dead as a dope. Oh, wonder why that would be. It's making some noise, but the potentiometers don't do anything. No, wait. I plugged it into the wrong power jack? No, still no luck. At least now the Arduino's awake. Let's see if I wired something. Well, it should all be there. We had this issue when we were messing with it when I built the electronics board, but it just didn't want to work initially. The Arduino board seems to be live. Connectors are connected underneath, okay. Did they have a picture where one should plug in the no, I don't have any. Oh, wait a second. Don't tell me I got the connectors the wrong way around. Of course I do. What is it with the universe and life and everything? I looked at that picture, I'm sorry, I put the cables the wrong way around. Now we have to go back to the picture and try not to forget which servo is which. Down. Yep, if you can put them one or the other way around, then one will usually put it the wrong way around. Okay, so it's just the way it is. Okay. And then it will be big arm. Don't know if this will help, but it should. As I said, the claw cable really needs to be extended. It's just way too tight. So, right, now the cable should be correct according to the original picture, and then I suppose it doesn't really matter where we plug that. Okay. Oi! Okay, now we're talking about, this damn claw thing. So the claw servos cable this one. That's just useless. But look, now it works. So okay, important point. Probably didn't think of this before, but it actually, the power needs to go in here. So, like that. So onto the top connector. There's actually two connectors, one there and one there. And I think it has to do something with this jumper on how the power gets distributed. Okay. Now then, let's see. Yeah, that might be the dead one. Okay, so we'll try the second potentiometer. It extends and comes up quite nicely, actually. And this one is not doing anything. And this one pivots that way and that way. We should have at least 3 working. Okay, that was the one. It's this one that's not wanting. What is that? That is this one. Okay, looks okay. And this one is running hot again. We had that same problem. What is it with this? But the base seems to work okay. The base is running okay. That small arm servo is just getting hot. Not, why? We had that before. It seems like it's installed correctly. Aha! Okay, funny. Or not so funny. Hey, but I got it to move. Okay, why is that so? Ouch, that is really hot. Is there something with the way this is connected? Gonna have to shut this off soon. Oh. There's something not quite right with the small arms or servo. Is it catching on something? Is it too tight? What? Something is too tight. It's just that, yeah. Okay, is it that? I wonder if it's that one. Let's see. Yes, that's it. I think that's it. Something that is too tight. What? Need some help to move. But what is the thing that's so tight that makes it difficult for it to move? That should be loose. Loosen up these screws here. So any other screws that need to be loosened up for that. It seems to be working better now. Not really. Something is still screwing with that. Ow, that gets so hot. I wonder if it's this joint here. No, that's very loose. Not really sure what to make of this. What does it jam on? Okay, no, seems to work relatively well. I would have liked it to work a little bit better. I think I got it to work a bit better at least. It's funny that it runs so hot though. I think I'd like to do some adjustment and come back with an update on this, because this server is running very hot. And then I want to extend this cable. But I think I should do that offline and then come back with some commentary on what's going on. But basically we seem to have it operating, except for that minor inconvenience. I would like to get rid of that jittering noise. Yeah, it's a bit struggling to keep its position for some odd reason. Bit of teething problems. If I take that and make it controlled from here, just take. No, it still makes that odd noise. Oh, it doesn't move anywhere. I'm using Servo 1 control. Well, that would indicate that's the same problem that I had before, that it was like the Servo 1 and Servo 3 were like defunct somehow. Not working the way they should. And then I took the card apart. I took the control board off the Arduino board and then I put it back on again. Or looked at it and put it back on again, and then this issue disappeared. And that was Servo 1 and 3. Basically ties there. Well, it works even worse. Funny because this works fine and the base works fine, and then the claw, I think that works fine. Because this one's, yeah. Don't really know. we'll have to leave it for another video. Now it's getting so late, I have to turn it. But anyway, we got so far. The electronics board is installed and it mostly works. Except for the spooky problem that came back again. But, I don't know what that is. Now we'll investigate it offline and then come back with some kind of an explanation once I get it working. Okay, I'll see everybody later.